Okay?
Yeah, audio is clear and video is also clear, sir.
Great, great.
So I think,
Look,
sir, now I will tell Akash to go live.
yeah, please.
Okay, Akash, please go live.
Yes, ma'am. I started live around 4 to 5 seconds ago.
Okay, all
All
right.
right.
So I welcome to all for in this SIH webinar, which invites exclusively all the team members and evaluator who participated in Smart India Hackathon. So first of all, I like to say my thanks to Akash and the admin team. They arranged this webinar in such a short duration, and they have brought us all on this platform. Next, I like to thank Mr. Mathili Sharan Gupta for giving us his time again and opportunity to all the team members and evaluator to collaborate further. In the end, my special thanks to all the participants who have joined this meeting on such a short notice, and we apologize for that. So, with this, now I would request Mr. Maithili Sharan Gupta, please take over.
Thank you, Binti ji. All participants are they are heartily welcome. Now we are moving from competition mode to collaboration mode. Then from competition to how we can really convert into an integrated solution and how we can deploy it quickly so that some benefits will start immediately and then we can think of refining it and integrating it. So those kind of things should be available to the team members and with the active participation of the evaluator, because the evaluator, they have seen your work from very close quarter. So I feel that some degree of association of evaluator, if that is maintained, probably that would be helpful to each one of you. I would like to, before proceeding further, I would like to listen from different teams. What has been their experience and what is now their expectation from now onward, so that we can really convert into some kind of a realistic solutions, and they should be integrated and they should be made available for the public at large, and the benefits should start flowing. Number one. Number two, the winner and runner. What there's something is good everywhere. So if we can take out the good part from winners and good part from the even runner-up also, and then we can enhance the total quality of output so that it could really serve a greater purpose. Third, I would like to use this opportunity to integrate your institute, your university with us, so that we can have a formal MOU with you people, with your institute, and your other colleagues, your other students. They can also be involved in the process of transformation of the nation. Basically, it is not limited to Smart India Hackathon 2020. It is not about the tall problem statement. It is question of using the technology and integrating experts, integrating police, integrating citizens in transforming our country, in making our country a rule compliant country. At the moment, we are having some problem with the rule compliance part of it. So can we really convert into a kind of a rule compliant country where the real rule of law prevails? I am really surprised. I don't know how many of you have really paid attention on history. When I look on the license number plate of vehicles, to my utter surprise, I find that hardly any vehicle is in conformity with the notification of the license plate. And this is a very serious offense in the eyes of the law. It says that if for the first violation there will be compounding fees or compounding penalty will be of the 2,000 rupees, and in the second it will be enhanced from 2,000 to 5,000, and then there will be imprisonment of 3 months also. And this 3-month imprisonment is there because this change in, or this absence of proper number plate, somewhere it is having, or it may be having higher criminal intent. Now it is a question how we can really, from this kind of arbitrary behavior, this kind of laissez-faire behavior, this kind of the laissez-faire society, how we can take this laissez-faire society from here to a rule-compliant society where each one of us can really enjoy a fruit of crime-free Bharat. And when we talked about the crime-free Bharat, I hope you must have seen my other videos where we are talking of 5 certainties: the certainty of registration of offence without visiting police station, and it is having the component whereby it can take care of the people, those who are from the rural background also. So the people, those who are from the rural background, people, those who are not having a smartphone, people, those who are not having laptop or desktop, that our system should not be disadvantage to them. They should be also be, the system should provide for their support also. Then second certainty, we talk about the certainty of the detection. I will elaborate that concept on a little later. Then there is a certainty of conviction in court of law, where we are really doing a lot of process re-engineering for the court, including the trial, which is based on the distributed video trial. And it will be almost impeccable. It will take care of the present day problem which court trials are facing. Present day court trial is really having n number of issues, and it is not an ideal way of conducting trial. Probably this video based distributed trial would be a much more smarter process whereby it will save on the time and energy of going to court, and it will be providing a much more sound legal processes which will enhance the quality of the judgment. So we will further elaborate on it. Court would be facilitated in issuance of the summons and warrant. Court would be facilitated in conducting the trial through the video trial. So as we were talking about the FIR, that FIR would be registered without visiting police station. Now we are talking that your case will be tried without you need to visit to the court. So that there will be court, there will be judge, there will be HPA, there will be prosecution, there will be defense lawyer, and there will be the documents and a number of the things, and each things would be integrated while they are at the different place. Here we are taking the due care that our witnesses should not be under the undue process or in their influence, or they should not be under fear or that kind of the psychosis. So the quality of witness should not be compromised on account of this distributed witness. So we are ensuring that quality will be enhanced. At present, when we visit to court, being a student, you may not be really aware of, but we know that how you have that witnesses, they are being sometimes coerced, they are sometimes put under fear also, and there had been a number of the firing cases when there was a firing inside the court, and that was the degree of intimidation taking place in the court trial process. There are a number of the cases when the people are managing when they are coming from jail to court or court to jail, and a lot of things are happening. With this distributed court trial process, all those problems will be taken care of. The various trials, they will be can be scheduled in process as we are talking on the video conference, so that would be doable. And because of that, the speed and quality of the delivery of the judgment would be improved to a great degree. Then we are talking of fourth certainty, and you understand that with the risk database we would be in position to predict analysis, and we will be in position to proactively deploy our police as well as volunteers. And in the process, we would be in position to prevent crimes. And we would be in position to prevent crime with certainty, making use of lot of data mining, lot many inputs, making use of face expression, gestures, this, that, including cloth, how the cloths are being changed and those kind of things. So it will be changing whole dynamics, the way the things are happening. Then I am of the firm opinion when we are talking of this four certainty of arrestation of the crime, certainty of detection of crime, and certainty of even conviction of crime, and certainty of prevention of crime. Still, the people may commit crime to go to jail. That kind of the crime cannot be prevented, because if they feel that quality of life is better inside the jail, then it is a very bad situation. And if the going to jail itself become incentive, then we are going to have it. So then we came out with the fifth certainty, the certainty of rehabilitation of criminals. And I am also of the view that people would not like to be rehabilitated, because they are making a lot of money at the moment. By striking or by committing a crime, they are getting the mind-boggling money, maybe in a few lakhs, or sometime it may even touch in the say 50 lakhs or maybe a crore or that kind of the money. So when you talk of the rehabilitation, I am very sure we would not be in position to give that kind of money to them. So criminal will not like to be rehabilitated, because present system is offering a lot of monetary incentive to them, lot of little less or relatively risk-free return on their efforts. But if you could ensure four certainties, then they would like to settle for the settlement also, and then probably we will have the certainty of their rehabilitation. And probably we would like that state should give the guarantee to the person who will employ them. So the stigma that they are convicted, or they are already caught, or they are criminal, that stigma should not stay with them. That kind of system we are talking. We are talking of it is going to change the face and fate of this country. It will make this country corruption free. So incentive is now great. And I feel it is a high time that all academic institutions, all industries, all well-meaning people, they must join it to make it happen. Rather, I will say that it should spread to rather, I will say that it should spread to the even the parents and even to the other people. Though these people may not be having a role to play, a technical part of it, but they are certainly having a role to play for creating a support system, to raising a voice, and let you have political leadership. They should also appreciate that now it is the desire and right of general public to have a transformed country. Now that right must fructify. So now it is a journey from Smart India Hackathon to transform our nation. And since we are having all, say, other 11 Bharatas with us, in which we are talking of the job and services rich Bharat, we are talking of machinery, equipment, and tool rich Bharat. We are talking of green, herbal, and nutrition rich, medicine free, healthy Bharat. Those kind of the Bharat where there will be job for each and everybody. Probably we will be having the job for all under each and every hand. And probably there are a number of strategies which will be happening. Here we are talking that all 137 crore people, they will be having 5 revenue streams. Earlier I used to say 4, now we made it 5. And the student, they will be, rather than getting or looking for the job, they will become entrepreneurship, and there will be research paper, there will be patents, and there will be startup, and there will be end-to-end solution which will be made available to public. Now a time has come to really join hand for that kind of the Bharat. Let's visualize and dream and make it happen different Bharat. Whether you people are ready to for that transformation journey, then I will unfold how it has to be done. I want to listen few sentences from from our evaluators, from Binti-ji, from Praveen, and from others. And I would like to listen from the students, those who had undergone Smart India Hackathon. And I would like to really feel whether they are still bubbling with the energy. Lot many of the students, they are in final year, and probably they are in the process of the placement. I have received their message also. So going to the job should not deter you, or that should not really hold you from transforming your nation. So doing a job may be one process. At the same time, we can even say have a pledge that whatever the energy is left out in us, we will use that energy to transform our nation.
Thank you, sir. Sir, I would suggest that we should use this opportunity to bring our students' experiences here. So I think we can go for each team and using the project ID order, if you agree on this. So I would like to invite each and every team who participated in this hackathon. They can share their experiences and their further thoughts on this. Is it
Great,
okay,
great.
sir? Okay.
I'm in 100% agreement.
Okay, all right. So we are going to start from project MS331. So now I would request the teams who participated in this project, if they are here, if they are listening me, please come forward and share your experiences. And one thing, when you speak, please switch on your cameras. So because it's a live streaming, so other can see and hear you well. So project 331, anybody from this project is here? Please come forward if you're here, because I cannot identify who were the participants in this project.
MS331, kindly come forward. Otherwise, we will give a skip to MS331 and we will go for the next problem statement.
Okay, I think, sir, there is nobody, either nobody is here or nobody want to share. We may go for 332, which is my project. So now I would request the teams who participated in this project, please come forward. I can see many people. Rishi is here, Abhishek is here. Yes, and you guys can go one by one. So we can start from Rahul, and then we will go to Roshi, and then we can go to Abhishek, right?
So good evening, ma'am, sir.
Good evening.
It is a fabulous experience by participating in the Smart India Hackathon, and also for interacting with you, sir, and also working under the Vinti ma'am. So it is a good experience for us, our team, and we have learned a lot of things, and we have we have faced lots of challenges, and we have gone through it, and after that we achieve something what we want earlier before the Smart India Hackathon grand finale. So thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, Rahul.
I think we can ask about their expectation, how they would like to proceed further, how they would like to make use of their experiences to take the journey forward.
Yes, sir. Good evening, ma'am, sir. So, frankly speaking, this was one of the toughest projects that I ever did in my BTech project, because this is not just included in any fancy things or fancy data set. Rather, we had to work on solutions which worked on CCTV streams, explicitly told that on CCTV images, CCTV frames, etc., etc. And to work on something that robust, it takes much time. And we faced many challenges like gathering the data set from CCTV streams, or generating a robust model, then creating UI, UX, and everything to be on the cloud database. So, in my experience,
the possibilities are that we can have a formal understanding and MOU with your institute, and you and other students, those who were not even part of a Smart India Hackathon, how we can really bring them also in our pool, and we jointly we can really even go in the area which we could not touch during our problem statement.
Right, sir. Sir, I am from Gujarat, and my institute is Sarotar University of Science and Technology. It's Anand based. If you, I will send you any further information that you require.
Okay, so I will request you, please act as our brand ambassador. Go and meet your faculty, go and meet your heads, convey my message to them that there is someone, some DGP who is looking for a very active partnership for transforming our nation. Ultimately, expecting from others is not a good idea. Yeah. Why we should not contribute ourselves? I mean, that is the thing. See, if we can do, why we should not do it?
Sure, sir.
And we can certainly design the system which may not be existing in any other part of the world, because we are having our unique challenges, our unique problem, our unique value system, our unique culture. So, if we will be devising and designing our own solutions, they will be much superior. And wherever we will find any gap, since those solutions have been designed by us, so we can always refine and we can go for the much improved version 2, version 3, version 4, that kind of thing. There will be no issue like a copyright act or something like that for us. Right. But when we will be giving this concept for some other use, obviously the copyright act would also come and everything will come over there. And we would like that right kind of the money should flow to our students, to our institute, to our faculty. Because I am now very much focused that the people must get the revenues, whether it is public, whether it is a student, whether it is a faculty, and whether it is so everybody. And unless we give that kind of the revenue stream, probably we will not be in position to maintain the kind of motivation, kind of energy level we are expecting from you people.
Yes.
Okay, and this MOU invitation is not only for winner team, this is also for other teams who did a great job. So all the teams are invited and they can talk to their mentors and professors in their universities, and they can come forward and can sign MOU with Sir and can take this collaboration further.
And for your project also, we would like that let there be a second line of discussion, so that how it could be enhanced, made more utility oriented, and how best we can really integrate it. That is also. So yes, I mean, enlarging its scope, going forward with the MOU, and involving other students, enlarging our areas. I mean, that is the one part of it. The other part of it, that whatever has been done, how best it should be magnified and it should be put to use. First of all, by testing it, and once our testing is over, we can immediately put it on the real database kind of things. So, I think for next 15 days, we can still consider of working on some kind of experimental kind of data flow. And now a number of video streaming is possible to be made available, because in a Smart India, Smart City and and other initiative, now everywhere there are a number of CCTV system, IoT system, they are already in place, and we can make use of that stream in further training our basically
model, machine learning model,
our sort model by making use of the deep learning, and at the same time how good the database we are managing, because it is not only the technology of extracting, It's technology of putting into the database, and then database how smartly we can use for our purpose. So it is having many phases, and then on the top of it, every time we have to talk of is encryption, date and time, and location. So that is a utility as a piece of evidence in court of law that has also to be kept in mind at all the time. So it's not the detection. We want to take it to the logical end of the conviction, and then we would like to use these features for certainty of prevention. So your 331, they have done good job for the facial expression, gesture, and things like that. And your clothes or apparels, they are going to play a very lead role, because the people you have, they at what time they are going out, what dress they are wearing. If there is a change of dress, probably many inferences could be drawn. And if the backend engine is smart and looking for those things, those lead can be used for preventive purpose and prevention with a sort of a certainty.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So, sir, we have third team also here. Abhishek, would you like to say something?
Yes, sir. It's an honor to meet you again in Google Meet format, sir. Good evening.
Please switch on your video. We would like to see you face to face.
Good evening, sir. Sir, actually, I am not in my hometown. I am in my village, sir. So I have just switched over.
No issue,
Sir.
no issue.
Yes, sir.
Don't be afraid of your beard. We are not afraid of that. Huh? Okay, please.
Okay. Okay, sir. Okay. Sir.
You are looking very smart in your beard, don't you?
Okay. Yeah, sir. So it was a very good experience, sir, because first time it was for me to develop some application for government type of project, and security is one of my areas which I have been dealing with the last 1 or 2 years, sir. I am not more in networking kind of thing, but my friend Saksham has enabled me, and he in matter of 15 to 20 days he enabled me to operate AI type of models and some stuff like that. It is a very good experience, and sir, the view of your of making India crime free is one of the best which I have ever encountered by an official of a government organization. And so we would like to help further if it is possible. We would like to provide a free API of our application which we have launched. And sir, at the time of evolution, we were not able to launch it on cloud, sir. It was my fault. And sir, it was a great experience to work in such a great team. Thank you, sir.
Great. So here, one thing I would like to really say. So far, we were in competition mode, right? So now
Yes.
the winner and runner, we have to really come together in a collaborative mode. So teams will come in collaboration, institute will come in collaboration to give the best to our country.
Yes, sir.
Okay, great.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you, Abhishek. Sir, I think now we will move to the new next team, 333, I guess. Yeah, MS333. So anybody from this project is present here?
Please don't feel shy. Please come forward.
Yes, we can see many students are here. So if anybody like from any team, any member is here, please come forward and share your thoughts with us. No one? Okay. So sir, I think we will move to the next team now. 334. Project.
Problem statement 334. Please come forward, and I would like to listen to your experience and how you would like now to move further.
Project 335.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes,
Yeah.
Shubha. Yes. Please.
Yeah, so I'm very honored to meet you, sir and ma'am. It has been a great pleasure for us to be a part of this Smart India Hackathon for the second time, actually, because we were also a finalist in 2018, but in our second year, so we were not that much technically skilled in that time, so we were not able to win that contest. But we are proud and happy to say that we won this Smart India Hackathon 2020, and we also were congratulated by our department, because this is the first time of Department of CSE of RMK EC is winning the SIH event. And I'm very happy to say that I'm somehow contributing to this Crime Free Bharat mission by which is honored by Maithili sir. And in our actually our vision and mission is to use the AI based solutions in order to make every CCTV streams as a third eye of detecting crimes by the gestures of the criminals, and also identifying the suspects from the running CCTV stream, which is a very challenging and very innovative solution that can be integrated to the existing solution. Yeah, so we are from RMK Engineering College from Chennai.
Oh, great.
Thank you, Shubha. And what do you think? I mean, how you want to work with this further?
So I will be extremely grateful if I get an opportunity to collaborate and contribute our AI solution, which is actually to identify the gestures from the running CCTV stream. And we are also providing NDAPIs which can be easily integrated. And even since, as sir said, we are moving towards the smart cities like IoT devices. Even we can also deploy our solution into the existing CCTV streams without doing any intermediate processing with this data centers and so on. So we will be very happy if we get a chance to sign an MOU with you.
Great. So I request you that you please get in touch with your HODs and your principal or head of your institute. And
Sure,
we
sir.
will be, we can have then institute-wise one webinar, and we
Okay,
can
sir.
threadbare discuss about how to take it forward, and
Sure,
we
sir.
can sign a formal MOU for that to happen, and we can quickly move. For, as you rightly said, that whatever is existing, so we can use in this existing format, and then we can refine it for the Crime-Free Bharat format. Because Crime-Free Bharat format is a very well integrated kind of a format. So things has to be refined in a very logical way to make that objective achievable. So, but as you rightly said, that we should not even we should try to make use of on the existing available till we refine our solution for the higher objective.
Yes,
So
sir.
that we can do both ways, and then I will be really very happy that there will be many students like you, a bright student like you, in your institute. I would like them, they should also come forward, and we would really like to mentor them for things. And it will not be only for the Crime-Free Bharat. I am very keen about the milk-rich Bharat. I am very keen about the green herbal medicine, and I am having whole concept how to do about it. So it is not, because ultimately Crime-Free Bharat will only be possible when everybody is wealthy, when everybody is right thinking, when everybody is in a positive loop. So technically, by having that many certainty, probably we may reduce the scope of commission of crime. But if we ensure the flow of wealth, then probably the need of committing crime will not be there. So even the mens rea will not be there. So one mens rea we are trying to attempt through the fifth certainty, that certainty of the rehabilitation. But if there's a flow of wealth when everybody is wealthy, जैसे लॉर्ड मैकॉले ने उस समय कहा था कि there is no beggar in India. The people are very much cultured, and they are probably we cannot really reign this country unless we change and strike on the culture and we strike on the education system. And when that English education was introduced, and overnight, that especially I would like to say about the Tamil Nadu, the literacy rate was very high. If I properly recall it, it was very close to 97 or 98%. And the person, those who were 97 or 98% literate, overnight everyone became illiterate because they were not having the English education. So that was some kind of a artificial way of looking at literacy. We were having much superior knowledge. Whatever the knowledge that English people brought, it was a very shallow knowledge and it was of a very short duration. Whereas we were having rich culture, rich knowledge base, Vedic knowledge base, Sanskrit knowledge base, and Sanskrit is one of the most mathematical language possible. So it is a really the fittest language for computer. So that kind of the knowledge and we anyhow fallen in their trap, and then English has become superiority. अभी हम लोग भी English में बात कर रहे हैं. That we will transform the change the face and fate of the country. We are also lucky that present leadership is having the courage to do a number of initiative. It is because of their initiative we could have this Smart India Hackathon. So a kind of ecosystem which is available. Now it is a high time that we must encash and pounce on this ecosystem, or rather we should further improve the ecosystem so that we can use it for the transforming the face and fate of the country, and let the wealth should flow to each and every one of us. So by compulsion we should not think of committing crime, and even we should not think of committing crime by greed also. If everybody would be wealthy, probably the greed component may also come down, because sooner or later we must realize this wealth is not going to be with us. We have not developed any technology to take the wealth with us, and even the wealth is not wealth. If there's another denotification of currency, probably that wealth which we are treating as a wealth, it is no more of a wealth. So let's realize the so-called the materialism is having very limited value. So if we could really integrate the technology, we could integrate human being, we can integrate experts, we can integrate police, we can integrate student, we can integrate agriculturists, farmers, we can integrate industrialists to transform our country. I feel that each student, each one of us must start thinking differently. Someone has to collect the courage to think differently, to collect the courage of talking in a different terminology. Many people ask this question to me, whether this has done in any other part of the globe. So I said कि क्या सब अच्छा करने का ठेका दूसरे लोगों ने लेकर रखा कि this is the only the it will happen only in European country, whether it will happen only in America, why not in India? We are already having so much rich ways. We can do a better job. The only thing we have to really have that kind of the vision to make it happen. I am very sure it is going to happen. If it is happening now, it will certainly will happen. So I would like to treat each one of you as my ambassador. Talk to your faculty, talk to your HRD, talk to your director, whosoever, whatever the nomenclature your institute is having for them. If it is a university and if the nomenclature is maybe vice chancellor, maybe principal, maybe director. So whatever let's not fall trap or in the trap of a nomenclature. Let's move to have a greater dialogue, and how we can have a better partnership. And the partnership, let it not restrict to the police with their rich knowledge in well-being of the country. So how we can really, whatever the best sitting, wherever it is sitting, can be really harnessed through technology and making it available for the increase in the wealth of the country. And I very fondly say कि केवल जो है ना मिल्क की नदियां नहीं बहना चाहिए, बल्कि धन की भी नदियां बहना चाहिए, and let the per capita income जो है ना maybe the highest in the world.